Here we happy day, everybody. Woo! All right. Hello and welcome back, everybody. It is your buddy, Chef Steven, here as always at the Fisher's Test Kitchen signature table. They're great friends from Green Bean Delivery to present to you another wonderful episode of Cooking with Sun King. So today we are going to make a really beautiful butternut squash curry with a pineapple orange chutney and a little bit of steamed white rice. And this will be a fun and unique episode because I can't taste any of it. So I do have a coconut allergy, but when the powers that be, all of our wonderful friends at Sun King, want us to shoot for a beer as amazing as Polynesian Passion, a barrel-aged Belgian-style triple, a little bit of orange, pineapple, and coconut. We might as well dive right in and give all of you that aren't allergic to coconut a really great recipe. It's vegetarian. You can add meat or fish if you'd like. This is really just a wonderful base curry that you can add all sorts of stuff to. So to get started, we are going to build a very simple curry. We uniquely have two kinds of curry flavors. We've got some Thai red curry paste and then some kind of traditional yellow curry powder. This is going to give us a little bit of heat and some lemongrass and ginger, and then also all of those warm spices that we know and love. We're gonna saute off some peppers and onions. We're gonna sweat those out for just a couple of minutes, add a little bit of microplaned ginger, let that all kind of get happy, and then we're gonna add our beer. About 8 ounces of Polynesian Passion. We're going to let that kind of reduce just a little bit. We wanna burn off just a tick of that alcohol, and then we will add about 2 pounds of butternut squash, 1 whole can of coconut milk, and let it all come together. So we should go do that. I'm gonna go do that. You should go do that. Bye. So we'll warm up a nice high wall or kind of our little pan here. All right, so we have just a couple of tablespoons of a neutral oil in the bottom of our pan. We'll let that get good and hot. And then we go in with our aromatics. We've got about 1 small onion diced, 1 red bell pepper diced as well. And the really nice thing about all of this is that you can dice this as big or as little as you would like. I want a little bit of heft because we are building a veggie curry. We want all of the vegetables to kind of have their own little bit of love. And we really just want to sweat this out 3 to 4 minutes at the most. We're just looking for a little bit of caramelization. We want this to also braise with everything, so we're not looking to cook this all the way down and then add everything else. So these have sauteed for about 4 minutes. We see just a little bit of browning on the onions and everything's starting to wilt. So we'll go in with about 2 ounces of ginger that we've microplaned. We want this as fine as possible. It's gonna help release all of the aromatics, but we're not gonna have any weird kind of mushy or fibrous chunks of ginger in our curry. And then we'll go in with our red curry paste. You can use green. You can honestly use whatever kind of curry paste you want. We went with the red. We like the spice. So this kind of has also a little bit of everything in it. So just about 2 tablespoons. And then we'll also go in with just kind of a scant tablespoon of our curry powder. So as I mentioned before, this actually kind of adds the other layers of flavor that we really want to go with this beer. So the paprika and all of those sweet spices, give that a stir. You do want to caramelize these aromatics just a little bit. It helps bring out the flavor a lot. If you just dumped everything in there, it might not be as fragrant and delicious. Smells so good. And then we're gonna go in with our beer. So this is 8 ounces of Polynesian Passion. Of course, you get the other 8 to drink for yourself with this dish if you choose. So pour that in. And we're gonna let this reduce for just about 8 to 10 minutes. It'll burn off some of the alcohol and then, of course, reduce those delicious flavors. And then we'll go in with our squash, our coconut milk, and season it up. So now that this has reduced, we've got a nice little bit of thickness. We've burned out a little bit of the alcohol. We can add our butternut squash. And this is about 2 pounds, diced into some chunks. The bigger your chunks are, the longer they'll take to cook. The smaller, the faster they'll go, but just whatever you're comfortable with. I'd like to say the speed's like 2 to 4, but it just kind of depends on how hungry you are. And then we'll go in with 1 whole 15-ounce can of our coconut milk. And we want to let this simmer for just about 20 minutes or until our butternut squash is tender. Everything is super delicious, and we have a nice little bit of thickness. While our curry is reducing, we want to make a nice fresh pineapple chutney. Just a few ingredients. It just kind of helps, I don't know, break up the fattiness of the coconut milk. Obviously, it'll give that wonderful fresh pineapple flavor. It's a really nice accoutrement to our wonderful braised butternut squash, and it is just Couple cups of diced pineapple, juice from an orange, about a 1/4 cup, some Fresno chili, a little bit of shallots, and just season it with a little bit of salt. That's it. Again, we're not trying to overcomplicate things. This beer has enough wonderful flavors on its own that we wanted to keep kind of simple, but still have it be exotic and wonderful and delicious. So this has been going for just about 15 minutes or so. Our squash is nice and tender, but not completely soft. And that's what I would like. Woo, it's hot. So we'll let this rest obviously for just a second. We're not trying to kill anybody, but we can bring this over to go to plate. To serve, we've got some white jasmine rice that has been steamed. I like it a little sticky, so just kind of cook according to package directions in your favorite way. We got that really beautiful jasmine rice from Lundberg Company. So we'll put that on one side, and then of course our curry on the other. All of its delicious sauce. We'll have a little bit of spice to it, that nice warm golden curry spice to back everything up, and then of course our chutney. And then just some fresh cilantro to garnish. I think that'll do it. That was our butternut squash and coconut curry with that delicious pineapple and orange chutney. Of course, some bright steamed rice to go along with Polynesian Passion, that beautiful Belgian aged triple with that pineapple, the orange, the coconut. We really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Of course, for all of you there on Instagram and everywhere else, go ahead and head over to the YouTube page. Hit that like and subscribe button. We would love to see you there. Of course, you can leave comments. As always, we want to thank our great friends at Green Bean Delivery for this recipe and everything else that we've done. Those are at greenbeandelivery.com/blog. And of course, the beautiful signature table here at the Fisher's Test Kitchen. That's it for this one. So we really hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye, see you on the next one.
Wait, say accoutrement one more time.
Accoutrement.